I'd like to thank Ms. Turner for the nice speech she just made. And I want to say to the public out here, everybody out here, let's fire up! Real fired up for He is one of the straight talkingest men I ever met, I've seen. And if we had everybody in this country as strong behind Mr. President Obama as this man, we would have everybody to worry about. And that's why I want to introduce Rev Al Sharpton, Nation, Politics Nation, my main man. I got you. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Ship and Sister Tanner and all of you. First of all, let me say this. What they are doing at Sensata is a national disgrace. For at this time in history, when we are less than 3 weeks away from a national election, for they to act as though they have the right to put profit over people's earning a living that have been here for decades, and it not even be part of the national discussion, is a disgrace. I watched the debate the other night on the set, and as Mitt Romney, who was the CEO of Bain, that owns Sensata, and have invested in it, started talking about creating jobs. Well, you can create some right here. Tell your boys at Bain to keep the jobs right here. I was talking to Ed that night and said, you know, we don't need to send a statement out to Freeport. We don't need to send a statement to Bainport. We need to come out to Bainport. Because we need to show people that we're with them, and we need to encourage them. And if we come, I know that I told our National Action Network, the group I lead all over the country, the Chicago chapter will be coming out. And I said, if I come, I know other civil rights leaders will come. Every civil rights leader worth their salt better come to Bainport, because you can't talk for nobody if you don't talk to the folk that need the support. This is not about black or white. This is right and wrong. Black and white workers worked in there together. Now they're being outsourced together. We're going to stand together. We're going to fight together. Miss Turner said we're going down together. Well, we're not going down together. We're going to stick together and come up together. Whatever it takes, we're going to stand with the workers here at Bainport. As I was riding in and heard the stories and was going through the internet, and saw where first 3 were arrested, then 6. I met this 16-year-old sister who was one of, stand up, this young teenager got arrested standing up for her mom. She ought to shame every leader in America. She's shown more backbone than some of our elected officials and civil rights leaders. So I come to say that we're with you, and we're going to stay with you. We're going to keep the word out on our shows. We're going to keep the word. I'm preaching in Chicago tomorrow. I'm going to challenge all the churches. They need to come out. I'm coming back. This is not the last trip. And I want to say to Mr. Romney that we are a few days away from Halloween. You claim that you're for jobs. Well, we want to know in Freeport. We want to know in Bainport. Are you a trick Are you a tree? Take the mask off, Mick, and show the workers, are you a trick? Are you a treat? Bain is a pain for the workers at Sensata. You need to deal with the pain of Bain. Don't give us your language, your rhetoric, your words. Show us by your deeds. There's something you can do right now. Before the election, you can stand with the workers that are victimized by your partners at Bain Capital. That's what we need to do. Don't tell me what job you want when you are making people lose their jobs now. The way to 1600 is by going through Freeport first. If you can't go through Freeport, you can't make it to Washington, D.C. So I want you to be encouraged. I want you to know that the country is going to know about you and beginning to know already. Don't get weary. Don't feel you out here lonely. I know it gets cold at night. I've been in encampments, but don't you ever feel that you're doing anything but what is right to stand up for your family. You are not only right, you must fight for your rights. Your children and your grandchildren will remember the day that you stood up and didn't let them roll over you. They're making profits while they're trying to take people's severance pay. This is a disgrace and a shame, and don't ever back down, don't ever give up. We made America great by standing up. It was folks that stood up that changed this country, and you must stand up, and we're with you. Stand up. God is on your side. Thank you.
That was dynamic. Oh my gosh. Real bad. You know, before we go any further, I would like to all of the people that stood with us and got arrested, Rev Al Sharpton, I'd like to honor them because that took a lot of courage. That took a lot of courage for all of the ones that were arrested. I want you to come up here because you know they deserve some honor. You know they didn't have to do it. So many times people, if it ain't messing with your house, you don't care. These were the people that had the courage to go to jail for the Sensata workers. Now you know what? We want to send a message to Sensata. All severance, all severance, all severance, all severance, all severance, real severance, real severance, all severance, all severance, all severance. This is a message to them. And we're not going to stop until we get full severance. We deserve it. Full severance, full severance, full severance, full severance, full severance, full severance, full severance. And now we'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out. Mr. Sharpton has a very tight schedule, so we don't want to prolong the time on him. And we just want to extend again. Thank you for coming, and Rev Al, thank you so much.
I'll be back. Let's keep it going.
Thank you, Al. We love America.
Oh, yeah.